So I want to talk about Daniel Lords. This guy is a very interesting individual because there's times that he can just be a dick. There's times where you understand where he's coming from. Like he did this latest video about a couple hours ago called he got banned from B&B or BNR, one of those hotel services. And this is a video where I was 100% on the side. Long story short, because it's a 14-minute video, he pretty much got banned for no reason. And I felt like that was pretty fucked up because he's been using their site for a while. He's been pretty much spending money on their site, as far as renting different hotels or, different places depending on where he's staying at. He's been spending a lot of money. And for them to not even give him a warning, it's pretty fucked up. But then he's also done things like that just made him come across as a complete dick. A self-centered asshole, really. During that whole saga with his wife, constantly sitting there making videos about I cheated on my wife, why my wife is so boring, this, that, and the third. And it just made him come across as a complete fucking asshole. I watched this video where he's interviewed by Elvis the Alien. And in this video, he pretty much says that there's some videos that he over-exaggerates on. And he talks about how he makes, he's been kind of stuck in this whole, well, if I don't make drama videos, then I don't get that many views. I want to feel bad for him as a content creator because I know what it's like to sit there, or I understand what it's like to sit there and get pigeonholed on doing something that you get a lot of views from. But then the videos that he wants to do, like drawing videos, video game videos, and stuff like that, he doesn't get as many views. So he's kind of stuck playing this role of being an asshole, So part of me is like, damn, that sucks. But then I kind of look at it and I'm like, well, here's the thing. If you're a good content creator, then you can practically make almost anything, popular or, get a lot of views. It's just based on you. That's the thing about YouTube. I don't know why it's so high for it. That's the thing about YouTube, is that your success, you fail or succeed based on a couple of factors. And most of it's based on you. I'll give you an example. So, every now and then I would do a lot of predator poacher videos, a lot of those creep hunting groups or whatever, when I sit there and talk about them, give, my opinions and stuff. And usually I get a lot of views. Bubblegum videos usually get a lot of views. But if I do a video, let's say on something that I like Dragon Ball Heroes or whatever, I think the last one that I got that I checked, it was 7 views. As opposed to a bubblegum video, which I got I think my highest was 6,000. 6,000 views on a 42-second video. So when I sit there and say I understand what Daniel's going through as far as, being stuck in this rut of, well, if I don't make drama videos, then I'm not going to get a lot of views. I get it. But here's the thing. If you got to practically sell your soul and be known as this really terrible person and show the worst version of yourself just to sit there and get a bit of money, a bit of views, some attention and stuff like that, then you gotta sit there and ask yourself, is it worth it? Daniel got a lot of success. He has a lot of views. Hell, I am struggling to get 200 subs. This guy is, as far as sub counts, he's left me in the fucking dust, okay? I don't even see him. He's practically in another fucking country or whatever. As far as subs go. But you know what? If I had a choice of doing something that was really popular, but I knew that it would just make me look like a very terrible person, and the only way that I could sit there and get views is pretty much get like hate watch, I guess that they call it, hate views, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it because at the end of the day, when I turn this off, I still got to sit there and look at myself in the mirror. And I got to sit there, and generally I want to sit there and be proud of myself for who I am and how I carry myself. And I often sit there and wonder with Daniel, you know, is he actually proud of himself? You know, I know at one point, the thing is, I said I actually wasn't going to do a video on him. Because I was going, when I saw all the shit that he was doing, I was like, man, this guy's a dick, and this is going to make a great video. But then he made a video where he talks about how he wants to change his ways and be a better person and whatever. And I'm like, you know what? All right. You know what? I'm not going to sit there. Okay. I'm not going to sit there and judge him or really go at him on some shit that he did, like, you know, a couple years ago or about a year ago, some shit like that. If he says he's changed, let's see it. So I just kind of just sit back and just like, all right, cool. And then he did a video. Then he did a video about how he felt like his girlfriend or whatever girlfriend that he was with was gonna leave him. Was gonna leave him because, well, the dude was being a complete dick. And it almost came across like he was clueless. Here's the thing about Daniel that I feel like people need to understand about him. Is that he doesn't understand empathy. Okay? In this video I'm talking about, he talks about how he didn't want to go out and buy any sex toys. So he decided to use some of her utensils. And I'm like, what the fuck? So she says something about that. She's like, yo, listen, I really don't feel comfortable you being in my house without me there. And I don't want you using any of my tools, you know, any of my fucking, like, forks and spoons and shit. And he's like, well, I don't understand what the problem is. What the fuck? He showed a picture. I guess he must have been doing a tour or whatever of his new living arrangements and shit. Because he got kicked out of another B&B. And he was showing a tour of their room and stuff like that. And I guess he must have showed a tour of her underwear. And she got upset about that. He's like, well, I don't understand what the problem is. And I'm like, again, either you don't understand empathy, or you're fucking clueless, or you know exactly what you're doing, and you're doing it for views. And my thing is, it's probably all three of them. To an extent. He doesn't understand the severity of how people will sit there and take his actions. But he also likes to sit there, you know, he said that he's done videos for views, you know, drama videos for views, so I'm not too surprised about his latest video. But then I always sit there and I always ask myself a question. So these girls that he hooks up with, he goes out with or whatever, most of these girls are his fans. And I always sit there and think, given how he treated his wife, why the hell would anyone want to spend 5 minutes with this guy is beyond me. I don't sit there and judge men. So I'm not going to sit there and try to like rate him as far as looks or anything like that. But I mean, at some point, some of these girls have to have fucking standards. I mean, you can't sit there and tell me that, let's just put this in reverse, the hottest woman or whatever, you know, I'm going to sit there and be their girlfriend. I'm going to be their boyfriend or whatever. and I'm gonna sit there and hang out with them, and knowing that this person has constantly cheated on their last boyfriend, has constantly sat there and, you know, degraded them in every way possible, but yet I'm still gonna sit there and go out with them. No! Because at some fucking point, you gotta care about your self-worth. So I'm just sitting there wondering, do these girls actually care about their self-fucking-worth? You know, to sit there and go out with somebody who is a pathological liar, who will cheat on them the minute they either get bored or you do something to annoy them, and yet you're still gonna like fucking invite them and be with them. I don't get that. I don't understand that. And I don't want to sit there and make this come across as a, I don't know, I'm hating on him or whatever. No, I don't think he's, in conclusion, I don't think he's a bad person. I don't think he's like fucking Hitler or anything like that. I think he does have asshole tendencies. And I think that he does things for views. You know, I don't think that every one of his videos where he's like super annoyed at someone is exactly that. Because he said before that he likes to exaggerate stuff for views, you know, because he understands the science behind his videos. And I think a lot of people on YouTube do. And part of it does come from the fact that he is catering to his audience. Listen, he has a fucking audience of some people that will watch his videos because they want to see him act like an asshole. They want to feel like, and I hate to kind of say this to some extent, that they want to feel like they're better than him. You know, if you watch somebody that acts like an asshole, that treats people like crap, you know, that's constantly upset and frustrated with life, and you guys, you know, some people sit there and look at that and be like, you know what? I had a really bad day. And I've been kind of, you know, kind of an asshole, but I'm not that guy. So I know there's some people, you know, out there that will watch his videos for that reason. So in a way, yeah, he's, you know, he's catering to his audience. But he's doing it at an expense of his fucking self-worth. I was going to say soul, but I don't want to think it all deep and shit. But his self-worth, you know? I don't know. That's just my 2 cents on this whole hiding in my room, Daniel Lord, or I'm pretty sure his last name isn't Lord, but Daniel whatever. I kind of wanted to do this video for a while because, again, I was watching a content creator by the name of Elvis the Alien. And when I saw some of the shit that he did, I was like, wow. And today I actually subscribed to him. I wasn't going to, but when I saw him got kicked out of the B&B place, you know, that kind of could have been a video I would have probably wanted to watch earlier today. But I missed it because I wasn't subbed to him. And at the time I was like, you know what, I really don't want to give him another sub. I really don't. But you know what? I've been giving him so many views by watching all the past shit that he's been doing and up until now that I'm like, you know what? I'm pretty much benefiting him either way. So I might as well sit there and sub to him. But yes, I don't think he's a terrible person. Like I said, I don't think he's a terrible person. I don't think he's fucking Hitler. I think he has asshole tendencies. I think he's a human being. There's times where I will agree with some of the stuff that he says. Some of the stuff that he does. But then other times I'm just like, Daniel, what the hell is wrong with you? You know? Because sometimes I sit there and wonder, is he faking it in his videos? And even if he's exaggerating some of the stuff in his videos, it still comes from a basis of truth. So even if he's hyping up drama a little bit, it's still coming from a basis of truth. He still will treat these women a certain sort of way. You know, even if these people aren't as bad as he's claiming them out to be, at the end he's still sitting there dogging them out in his videos. So he's still an asshole in that sense. But that's just my 2 cents. Let me know what you think. If you're a fan of Daniel Lords, or if you, think he's just a piece of shit or an asshole, or whatever, and you don't like the guy, let me know what you think also. That's just my 2 cents, and I've been looking forward to doing this video for a while. Have a good day or good night, depending on watching this. Be safe. I'll catch you in the next video.